bullshit. I'm a liberal. I've always voted liberal. But you're hurting the cause. You feel better, but you're hurting the cause.
Climate change is something people care to talk about. It's something people care to argue about. In today's video, I don't care to argue this subject at all. Instead, we're talking about people who disrupt society in the name of climate change. We are talking about Just Stop Oil, or as I like to call them, climate justice warriors. They smash paintings, they mash potatoes and throw them at paintings. They block roads and they make people late to work. The following clips are shocking and infuriating, but please do not harass any of the people in this video. Even though they're total buttholes most of the time, they're still people. Enjoy.
Women did not get the vote by voting. It is time for deeds and not words. It is time to just stop oil. Politics.
What does women voting have to do with stopping oil?
Politics failed women in 1914.
Is that an NWA hat?
Due to new oil and gas licensing. Millions. If we love history, if we love art.
This guy's just doing this to get laid. That's my assessment.
We must just stop oil. Please go to the next chair, please.
They're punishing people that agree with them. They're literally just causing enemies with everyone. You need to get the people on your side if you want your cause to succeed.
The protester was filmed screaming as police officers tried to remove her from the road.
Another screamer. Ah! The screams are always like, ah! Ah! Damn, I was about to read that shit. Let's try. Pulls this im Hintergrund.
Afterson is ja nicht so severe odor.
I think she might have farted. Why are you crying? You put yourself in this situation. Like, that's what I don't understand. Like, they act so surprised. The next one, I simply labeled as Germany. And Germany is known for these, like, climate people. Like, they really run amok and cause trouble, as you will see. Wild video posted by the environmental group the Let's See Last Generation shows protesters being dragged by a vehicle as they blocked traffic. I don't like how they just target random people. Like, go to the driveways of government officials and do this. Like, come on, this guy's just trying to get to work.
Menschen hungern. Menschen frieren.
First off, I gotta say, those mashed potatoes are way too watery. I mean, there's no chunks whatsoever. That looks more like Nickelodeon slime. People are starving, people are freezing, people are dying. That's what she says. We are in a climate catastrophe. And all of you are afraid of tomato soup or mashed potatoes on a painting. Do you know what I'm afraid of? I'm afraid because science tells us that we won't be able to feed our families in 2050. Pause. Does it take the mashed potatoes painting to make you listen? The painting is not going to be worth anything. if we have to fight over food.
Okay, now listen, Eddie, I take your point. I understand your concerns about oil and fossil fuels. So, look, I'm glad you've made it. Eddie, before you go, listen, you're a fan of Kim Woodburn. Kim, tell me what you think of the mess that Eddie made at the World Snooker Championships. How long would it have taken to clean up all that dust from a luxury...
Oh my god, it was this guy. I have a video we're gonna watch of him doing this shit.
...snooker table?
You'd have to vacuum first, which would take forever.
You need a
It would be
sponge?
all over the ceiling. It would be all over the ceiling. It would rise. It would be on people's shoes, on their clothes, in their hair.
So this is the guy about to do some wild shit on some fucking Just Stop Oil protesters stopped play at the World Snooker Championship on Monday. I don't know what snooker is. I mean, this looks like pool. I've played pool all my life, but this looks like a lot more balls. Also, there's a bunch of red balls, so who knows? Some variation of pool. But they ruined the shit. And that's fucked up. They did it on both tables, holy shit. Or, nah, one of them tried to and got stopped. Dang.
This is stupidity. If you want to do something, don't do somehow.
Okay, at least people in England have the balls to like really fight back. Down here in America, we'd get arrested. It's not that we don't have balls, it's we'd get our asses fucking arrested. Okay, JSO protesters splashed with water. This is the moment Just Stop Oil protesters had water poured on them by a member of the public. That's probably the least harmful thing you could do to these people. I would do that. Maybe not on that old man. Great timing on that man. Like he must have done this before. My dumbass thought that was like a truck full of pink teddy bears or something. Like I need to get somewhere to drop off these teddy bears. Is this the guy that stopped donating?
No, I was fascinated by you because of your support for Just Stop Oil.
There we go.
How long you got?
Well, not that long. We could probably do a longer one another time. You've hit the headlines recently because of your support for Just Stop Oil, and in particular, your financial support. It began with a £10,000 donation. A week ago, you said you would match any other donations in a 48-hour period. The amount raised was £170,000, which you doubled to £340,000. That's a significant chunk of change, even for a man of your wealth. Why are you so committed to supporting Just Stop Oil?
Well, the cause itself, I mean, it's a single-purpose campaign to prevent further drilling for oil and gas in the North Sea. We're in danger of reaching 3 degrees. We have to transition from fossil fuels rapidly, and therefore drilling for more, and they'll take years to come into fruition, just makes no sense, Piers. And so I believe that very strongly. I think the guys are doing a great job, and I'm giving them all the support that I can.
So, look, broadly...
A great job by blocking roads and causing fucking trouble for regular citizens who probably agree with you guys.
I agree with what you just said. All right, so let's put that on the table. You know, when I hear the Just Stop Oil protesters, when they outline their mission statement, I find myself nodding along. My problem is with their methodology. And I want to play a clip. This is a cyclist in North London who identified himself as a liberal and said this to some of the protesters.
Because everyone hates you. I'm a liberal. I've always voted liberal. And you all feel better about yourself, but you're hurting the cause. You feel better, but you're hurting the cause. You're hurting the green cause. So you feel good about yourself, but you're not helping.
I thought it was really interesting because he basically supported them. Doesn't support the methods they're using. And I don't. And a lot of people don't. Your friend Sir Keir Starmer, you've been a big donor to the Labour Party and you support him and want him to be Prime Minister. He doesn't support the methodology either. Why are you so happy to put hundreds of thousands of pounds to a group who are causing a lot of aggravation to people and don't appear to be turning any minds?
Well, I think, you know, a recording of one cyclist is an anecdote, and a few other people's opinions, they're also anecdotes.
Okay, but it's not one recording of a cyclist, it's thousands of recordings of regular citizens saying the same thing. He's deflecting.
Data. And if you look behind the scenes, Just Stop Oil have a lot of support.
I agree with your cause, but I agree with what he said. So I don't think he's just that guy. Yeah. A lot of people I talk to have a fundamental, basic, supportive view about the cause and think we should be doing this, but they just hate what's going on now.
This is not a huge problem in America yet, but soon it will be. You might be wondering why I care about this. This is actually an issue that hits close to home. I know people who engage in activities like this, but on a smaller scale. I love them because they're friends and family, and I can separate politics from relationships. You should do the same when engaging with people you disagree with, and maybe one day we can all get to work on time. Thank you for watching.